Good afternoon, all. I'm on the Royal Showground. You know what? You know something? You blink, and it seems to be the show's over. What a wonderful day time we've had this week. But it's something about it. It always seems to go so quick. But this is a good blog today, right? You see Gwyn. Sorry, lads.
Oh, hello. We're just having a chat here amongst ourselves.
Yes. You see Gwyn a lot. Anyway, you've probably seen I've been not.
I see too much of Gwyn. Yeah. We're in each other's pockets.
I would agree.
Yeah. But I've been his best mate for the week. Hovering around him. Come on, Gwyn, just have an update on what's going on. Penmiley doing the show.
I've seen a few of the little blogs.
Yes. And it's been going quite well, Gwyn.
It is.
Yeah.
This rain now will dampen spirits.
That was your turn, mate.
Yeah, well, to be honest, can you believe it's absolutely chucking down with rain now?
Yes.
In my 10 years here, I think we've had 5 years where it's rained on the Friday, which is really good in a way. It clears everything up, but we're lucky with the weather. I know Monday and Tuesday were really, really hot. It presented huge challenges to us in advance of the show. It was been really difficult to organise with all the pandemic stuff and COVID crisis, and can't get no staff and contractors dropping out and all the rest of it, and people dropping out of trade stands because they got COVID. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the showground was full. Monday was a bit light, but Wednesday and Thursday were mad. So we're really good.
Well, I saw it was over here on the Wednesday and Thursday. See?
Yeah.
It looked just as busy as I would always remember.
I think Wednesday was probably busier, mate.
Yeah.
Really, really busy. And what that means is somebody asked me on the Monday, so what do you think about the show? You know, it's really, really hot and numbers are a bit down. I said, ask me on Thursday. Yeah. And by Thursday, everybody forgot about Monday.
Yeah, but it was hot today. It was hot.
It was hot. But, we can't control the weather.
No, we can't.
We can try to control lots of things, but we can't control the weather. But I think we can look back, and it's great to see Penmiley full. It's great to see the town full. Yeah. And at the end of the day, we're all working together, aren't we, Gwyn?
Yeah.
This is the big thing, right?
Common goal.
The big major thing you said there, working together.
Totally.
But like I've said to you before, Steve, we're one community here.
Yeah.
And over your time, I know you put a lot of effort into that.
I think we have to.
Yeah, you have to, because we're neighbours.
Yeah, and I'm from Builth, so I understand when I first started here, there were some people in Builth who say, oh, well, Welsh, what does it do for us? It's a bit like, what did the Romans ever do for us? And they're in a minority, I think, because ultimately, if you look at what we bring to the town every year, and it's not just the Royal Welsh, actually, the Royal Welsh maybe in some ways doesn't deliver as much for some areas of the town as events throughout the whole of the year. So for example, Gwyn here with the fountain, and Darren in a White Horse and all these others, they benefit a huge amount from the Royal Welsh show. You've only got to see, and that has a benefit in the town. The co-ops, the Burger Kings, they're all taking business, the garages, but throughout the whole of the year, other events on the showground benefit the other shops. Yeah. Cribs and Penelope Primrose and all those other shops are benefiting throughout the year with the caravan events, the dog shows, and that's what we're here for.
As well, Mayor, 3 times, Gwyn, you've seen the relationship blossom as well, have you?
Yeah.
You need to get in the camera shot.
He
hasn't got you on the show.
I've got enough cameras in 1 week.
We need a different cameraman.
Well, in the time I was mayor, I was regular on the phone to you. I was always on the scarf for something, for nothing. Yeah. Because we had a zero budget, and that's if I could ring Steve and get whatever I could, be it we had hut stuff, the grotto, we used to put the mayor's bowl with tables. Yeah. There was always something I'd ask. I'm a cheeky person, I'll always ask if so if you're happy to support, I'm more than grateful.
We're always happy to support you, Gwyn. We've given money to the Christmas lights every year. You've mentioned the grotto, you mentioned the mayor's ball. We lent you all the tables, we gave you some prize tickets and stuff. And throughout the whole of the year, we let the kids in the school, the rugby and the football and all the cycling clubs come onto the showground, and I think that's important for us, is just to help the community.
Well, I've said many times, sorry, go ahead, Gwyn.
I've always said that Builth would be in a far worse position without the show.
That's good.
Yes. Of course, wherever there's people cause problems, be that traffic or nuisance or noise or whatever. But without the show and the huge boost of employment and cash that it brings into the area, be it through ourselves, the people who are from the show, or building on the show the rest of the year, or pubs and shops doing well from the show, which then keeps their employment, there'd be less people needed in Builth and there'd be less jobs the rest of the year. And somebody can't always see it, but they need to look at the bigger picture.
Yes, the amount of people that are locally employed during that time. Let's not forget now, right? It's not just the Royal Welsh show.
No.
The Winter Fair, I know it is the same thing. The Spring Fair.
Yeah.
People constantly, contractors coming in and working.
Totally.
Yeah. So,
well, look at it now. We contribute about £50 million to the economy of Wales. throughout the whole of the year.
Yeah.
The Royal Welsh Show is a massive part of it. But look, you mentioned the Winter Fair, you mentioned the Small Holding Festival, and then you've got the dog shows, the antiques, the cob sales, and the whole list goes on. There's hundreds of events here on the showground throughout the year that we all benefit from. They come here, yes, but they're going to go to town, they're going to fill up the car with diesel, they're going to go to the shop and buy some food, they might pop in. I mean, I'm talking to John from Cribs, he says they do a great trade around some of the other events, more than the show, and really, and just people popping in, always same people coming back, buying shirts, buying clothes. So I'm just proud of what we can do, and it's great to hear Gwyn say that,
And the future is, we keep talking to each other, isn't it?
Always.
We look together as a community to always open up dialogue.
Yeah.
Positivity is a big thing, Steve.
I think people always
You've
look.
got to have the positivity within our community. There is always going to be sometimes flare up. That's to say it doesn't happen is naive to say so.
I think so.
But if we're all talking together, we're all working together, and we're
Totally.
pushing for the same thing.
Yeah, we're really proud what we've done here this week. And people always look for a negative story.
Yes.
I'm sure that Royal Welsh and Penmine, look at us. Me and Gwyn stood here. We get on well, don't we, Gwyn? We've helped each other out for years,
No,
and
Steve,
we just need to keep that going.
What's the Frank Sinatra song? At the end of the final curtain.
Do it my way.
Did it my way.
I did it my way.
10 years. How are you feeling, Steve?
Well, I sung. I did it my way.
Did you? I missed that.
Not here. No. When I retired from my last job, I had a leaving do in the member centre, and everybody expected you to get up and do a speech. And the chief constable and all that said a few nice words, and I stood up with my speech and I said, ladies and gentlemen, blah blah blah, and I just ripped it up and sang my way to a bit of a backing track, because you've got to do it your way.
Yes.
And we think we've done this our way, but this is not me.
So you've got mixed emotions.
Massive.
Yeah, I bet. How are you feeling right now after coming last show?
I've had a few moments where I've had a massive lump in my throat. You come to these little faces, you're doing everything for the last time.
Yeah.
And I was born in Bilth, you know that, don't you?
I know that.
I was born in Bilth in 1963, the same year the show came here. So we share the birthdays. I started here on the 50th show, I was 50. Yeah. And for me, being the chief exec of this place is just mad. I was talking to Mikey Richards, in school together. Yes. He's over there, Coed Cymru. And the fact that
you were at school with my brother as well.
I was at school with your brother, Gareth Apart, he's the chief exec of Wednesday. And you see all these people who've done really, really well. And I just think I'm so proud to be here and to have done a little bit. I think the show has grown through the pandemic as well. We come out the other side, we've had to change, we've had to modernise, and we can now kick on into the next 10 years with Aled at the helm.
And as I said, positivity. Let's work together. Let's keep talking.
Positive. There's no room for negativity.
Is there one highlight you've got, Steve, that you can tell us? Have I put you on the spot there now?
I would like to say this interview, John, but no. Look, I suppose the fact that we got out of the pandemic, the fact that we came through it, a winter fair with COVID restrictions, which was hard, but a festival which was okay, and then the show's a real banger. So I suppose the highlight for me is seeing people coming through the gate, filling this place up, in this bandstand, listening to whoever's performing, down the trade stands, people smiling, enjoying themselves, meeting their friends, coming on holiday. This is what the place is about. Bring Wales together. Everything that's best in Wales is here. Yeah. And it's just great to see them all back.
Well, I'll finish as the late Reverend Elwyn John,
our chaplain in previous years.
From previous years, he always said, we'll finish on that, the Royal Welsh Show is the heartbeat of Wales for once in that year. So many people coming together, friendships made, and it's something that we should celebrate and move on with that positivity. So.
I would never argue with your dad.
Spot
on.
Gwyn.
Thanks, mate.
Gwyn, Steve, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Thanks, Gwyn. Thanks for everything you've done, mate. Well done.
Steve, mate.
Cheers, buddy.
Right, thank you. We can go back to talking now.
Go ahead.
Oh, what a great chat with those two there. Right, as you can see here now, as everything starts to disappear, the good thing about this show is it'll be back next year. Thank you all. Bye-bye now.